The 7 Principles of the Constitution.
Republicanism. The Constitution provides for a Republican form of elect of representatives to carry out their will. Once in the office, representatives vote according to their own judgment. However, they must remain open to the opinion of other people. They represent for the recent members of Congress maintain office and have distinct and often websites as well. The principles of theory government, which the supreme powers rest in the body of a citizenship entitled to vote and exercised by representatives. They elect directly or indirectly and by the elect of nominated presidents.
We as the people have authority over the government and their actions toward us. The Declaration of Independence gives us a right to alter or abolish our government.
The Federalism governs the state and the nation. Among the powers the Constitution gives the federal government are the power to coin money, declare war, and regulate trade between the states. Some powers are shared between the federal government and the states.
The Constitution divides the government into 3 branches: the legislative branch and the judicial branch, executive branch. The legislative branch can declare war, ratify treaties, and impeach enemy president. The executive branch can propose laws and veto them. It can also negotiate foreign treaties and grant pardons to federal offenders. The judicial branch can declare executive actions unconstitutional and declare acts of Congress unconstitutional.
The government of the USA is just like a tree. It keeps in order by 3 law branches: executive, legislative, and judicial. By keeping track of all political members, by keeping them in line, and those who don't, from who abuse their powers of their position and becoming Crazy George, or by the benefactory steal money from the Bank of America.
Limited government means that everyone in the United States has to follow the law, including the president. The principle of limited government begins to emerge in the very first 3 words of the preamble. The government of the United States only exists because we the people choose that it should. The government has no natural power. It only has whatever limited powers we choose to give it. It has no right to try to do more we existed to do.
All U.S. citizens have the individual rights, such as freedom of speech, freedom of religion, and the right to trial by jury. We begin with freedom of speech. With this amendment, you have the right to protest against something you don't believe in or don't think is fair. Secondary, freedom of religion. In our country, we have the right to religious freedom. You can practice any religion you would like. Without this amendment of right, you trial by jury, you wouldn't have any chance to prove yourself not guilty or would just be sent to jail.